What's going on, sports fans? Welcome back to another episode of Sports Talking More. I'm your host, Alex Tillery, aka Coach Till. And before we get started, you already know what it is. It's that really bro moment. And the really bro moment is that the Detroit Lions will win the NFC North. The NFC North. They will win the NFC North this year. So with that being said, what's going on, sports fans? If you don't know, now you know who I rep. All day, every day, New York. Win or lose, I'm a diehard fan, so you can come at me all you want. Don't matter. We got 4 rings. Talk to me about that another time. But yeah, NFL season is kicking off again, and we had a good game, somewhat, on Thursday. It started out good, and then my prediction fell through. I know Houston lost. KC came in and showed that they are the Super Bowl champs. It's all good. But I want to talk real quick about the beginning of the game. And I'm not going to harp on it because I know people don't want to talk about how, with the protests and everything, what are they doing if they standing, they kneeling, or whatever they doing, because it's taken away from the whole point of the movement. But I just wanted to talk real quick. KC, they stayed out for the national anthem. Some kneeled, some didn't. It's all good. At the end of the day, we all know what the reasoning for it. But the thing is, I want to talk about with the fans. The fans booed. They booed when the players came together in the middle of the field to join unity. At the end of the day, they don't understand. It's a game for them to watch, but it's a life that we as black people have to live every day. And the players are taking the stands, and the players are trying to shed more light. I'm glad that they're doing their part because the NBA's been doing their part, so I'm glad the NFL is trying to do their part. I know Roger Goodell implemented the Lift Every Voice video with Alicia Keys singing before every game this week. That's cool, but we still need to do a little bit more, but it's all good though. But I definitely commend them for doing that. But we are here to talk about the NFL picks. But before I get to that, I want to talk about that game last night, the Boston game. Boston, they took it in Game 7. It was a tough series for them. They played the defending champs and they took it. So my prediction of Boston winning everything is still in play. I know the Lakers are running through Houston right now. We'll see what happens. They got at least one more game. They got to win one more game. They have 3-1. So we'll see what happens. And then the Clippers and Denver took them now to Game 6, so they trying to stick around. Hopefully the Clippers could knock them off, and then we'll see what happens the next round. But again, Boston is still in the mix, so my prediction is still holding true right now. And that series between them and Miami, it's going to be a good one. Jimmy Butler, Kemba Walker, Tatum. I mean, that's going to be a good up and down series, but there's also going to be a lot of defense in that. So I'm looking forward to seeing that competition. So this is week 1, NFL. You already saw the first game. KC won. So now I'm going to start giving you my picks. I'm going to come to you weekly with my picks for the week, and we'll see how good I do throughout this season. So the first game I'm looking at is Seattle versus Atlanta. I'm going with my man Russ, because I have him with my fantasy team. That's my starting quarterback, so I'm going with him. I know he's going to be able to pull it out. Atlanta defense is not that great, so I know he's going to air them out. So I'm going with Seattle on that one. Then you got Jets and Buffalo. That's an easy one for me, honestly, because even though I'm from New York, the Jets, I don't think they're there yet. I mean, Buffalo definitely have a good team. They have a strong team. They got a lot of guys coming back this year, so they should be good in that game. Then you got Chicago versus Detroit. Again, I already said Detroit is going to win the NFC North. I got Detroit winning that game against Chicago. Sorry to my homie T. I know you're a Chicago fan. Sorry about that, but y'all going to take that L the first week. Then you got Green Bay and Minnesota. Minnesota. I got Minnesota that one. I know Aaron Rodgers is one of the greatest, but he don't have no help, man. They not giving him no help over there in Green Bay. So I don't even know if they're going to make the playoffs this year, honestly. to be honest with you, because he don't have no help over there. We're going to go with the next one is Miami and New England. That's a tricky one because Miami has been giving it to New England the last couple of years. And I know things changed. Tom Brady not there right now, so Cam is there, and it's a whole new dynamic to the offense. So I'm giving that to the Patriots. Because I just think I don't think Miami's gonna be ready for Cam. They used to Brady standing back there throwing the ball. Cam could run, so I don't think they're ready for him. The next one up is Philadelphia versus Washington. Honestly, I hope this one ended in a tie, but it can't. It can, but who cares? But I know for all the Philly and Washington fans, y'all hating right now, but it's all good. I'm going with Philadelphia. If I have to pick someone, I will pick Philadelphia. Washington, I mean, they don't even have a name really. It's the Washington football team right now. So, and then they still, their quarterback is still young. So we'll see what they're gonna do. But yeah, I got Philly in the first game. Then you got the Raiders and the Panthers. I got the Raiders in that one. Panthers lost Cam. I mean, they have a young quarterback, but I don't know. I mean, McCaffrey is a dynamic running back. He could do everything. He could do everything, I think, but punt the ball. I don't know. He might could do that too, but I don't think they're gonna have enough firepower to beat the Raiders. Who we got next? We have Cleveland and Baltimore. Cleveland and Baltimore. I'm going with Baltimore, of course. I got my man over there, Lamar Jackson, doing his thing. So that's a given. Then we got Indy versus Jacksonville. Indy taking that. Jacksonville, they look okay on paper, but I don't see them winning that game. Then we got the Chargers and Cincinnati. Chargers taking that one. Yeah, they got that one. Tampa Bay and New Orleans. This is a tricky one because I got Tampa Bay going to the Super Bowl, but they playing a division game against Drew Brees, and you know what that guy could do. This is a tricky one. It was tough. It was like a coin toss for me, but I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay, man. They got a lot of weapons over there, man. They got a lot of weapons, man. I don't know how. I guess honestly it might go back and forth. It might be a high scoring game. I know you got Michael Thomas on one end for New Orleans, then you got Mike Evans on the other end for Tampa Bay. So that's gonna be a good game. I'm looking forward to watching that game. I wish it was a Monday night game. It'd be even better. But we're gonna go with the next one. Is San Francisco and Arizona Cardinals. I got San Fran winning that game. I got Jimmy on my bench as one of my fantasy quarterbacks. So I got Jimmy on the bench. So I'm gonna go with them. Shout out to my man Tim Richard. I know he hype about that pick. Then we got the Sunday night football game. We got Dallas and Los Angeles Rams. This is gonna be a good one as well. The Rams opening up that new stadium out there, a $5 billion stadium. That's crazy. But and they can't really have no fans. So I don't know how that's gonna work. But between them and Dallas, I'm gonna go with Dallas in this game. I just think Dallas have a better offensive line. They have a better running back. They have a better defense. So I'm going with Dallas in that game. So don't get too hyped, all you Dallas fans. It's just for this game. Don't worry about it. And then we got Monday night. We got Pittsburgh Steelers versus who, the G-Men. That's right. You already know who I'm going. So I don't even know why I even had to say anything, but you already know who I'm going with that one. I'm just hoping this year is different. Danny got a little better back there with the new coach and everything. Barkley do his thing, and we'll see what happens. But I already told you we're going to the playoffs, so it's no brainer. So I ain't worrying about that. But then the last game of the night, we have Tennessee and Denver, and this should be a good game. I mean, Tennessee coming off the loss in the playoffs last year, and Denver still got a little bit of defense, but I'm gonna go with Tennessee in that game, and we'll see what happens. So those are my picks for this week. All right, and I'll be coming to you every week, Saturday morning, giving you my picks. Just stay tuned. Don't forget to like, follow, and comment on the YouTube channel so you can get upcoming alerts and everything like that. And again, I want to thank y'all for rocking out with us. And before we go, I want to leave you with a quote that you're always one decision away from a totally different life. That means just choose wisely. Think before you react. Think before you do, because you're one decision away from your life being totally different. So until next time, people.